Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, was feeling bored this morning there, decided to watch some TNA, currently known as Impact Wrestling or whatever, a Canadian company, ladies and gentlemen there. Usually the Canadians go out to the States, and now the States are sending their garbage here in Canada with shitty Impact Wrestling or whatever. There was an 8-man X Division tag team match or whatever there. TJP, Suicide, a whole bunch of bums or whatever. I think at this point they should just scrap the X Division there. It's, small guys that run fast and do flips. Every fucking AEW match is a next division match. What's the point of this retarded, shitty division or whatever? And you had Trey Miguel, whatever, who won the match for his team. This guy looks like Ricochet's face, but he has blonde hair or whatever. And he's like even skinnier than Ricochet there. And then, what's his fucking name? Sami Callihan, ladies and gentlemen. Big star there. Sami Callihan showed up on the Titantron, the guy that accidentally hit Eddie Edwards in the face with the bat or whatever. That's all he's known for. A big fucking bum jobber or whatever. I believe he was defeated by Tessa Blanchard or whatever there. So this guy shows up on the Titantron. Just give up now. Thumbs up, thumbs down. That's how he ends his promo. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Just a thumb down to your entire career, you bum jobber fucktard. You shove that baseball bat right up your fucking ass, you goofball jobber there. So it's Sami Callihan against Trey Miguel. Hell of a match, folks. That's going to put butts in seats for TNA or whatever there. You had ODB versus Kimberly. So ODB, she's a little fatter now, like 10 years older or whatever. She's probably TNA's biggest star at this point. Going up against Kimberly, just some big jobber girl or whatever. A bunch of jobber women come out, and the Kimberly girl actually won the match. And one of the women that came out was Jazz, who used to wrestle for WWE a long time ago. And she was dressed in leather, and she was bald. Completely bald, like not just short. It was like shaved with a fucking Bic razor, like bald, and the lights were shining off her head. She's like 50-something years old. She's bald or whatever. What the fuck are they doing with this? I have no clue, folks. You had Cousin Jake. Cousin Jake, he's upset that his cousin Cody Deaner joined some shitty group with Eric Young or whatever. So Eric Young comes out. It's Eric Young, the Cody Deaner guy, and some big, tall, fat cowboy. He had a cowboy hat and a big fur coat for some reason. It's a big fur coat. Fuck, man. And then they want Cousin Jake to join the group. He doesn't want to. He says he's going to stand for something. And then he says his name is Jake something. I'm going to stand for something. Jake something. And then he starts fighting. That's what they called the guy, Jake something. Are you serious there? Like, his name was Cousin Jake. I guess they want to call him Jake something. So then that's their creative. Oh, Jake something. What are we gonna call him? Oh, how about yeah? That's it, Jake something. Like, is that how it went down there? And now the wrestler is gonna be called Jake something. Jesus Christ. No wonder this company's dead or whatever there. For fuck's sake. And then you had a paid advertisement from Tony Khan and Shivani talking about the Forbidden Door. Everybody's talking about the Forbidden Door. No, a niche group of retarded fanboys are talking about the Forbidden Door. In reality, nobody cares that AEW has goofs from Japan that are going to be there, jobbers from TNA or whatever the fuck else. So, nobody gives a fuck about this door. Y'all can shut the door and get the fuck out with this shitty door or whatever. Don't forget to close the door on your way out. And then they fucking advertise the card for AEW. Oh, it's so cool, these paid advertisements. Look how edgy they are. They try to appear edgy in the vids there, but then they promote all their matches that's coming up on AEW. They're so fucking desperate for ratings that they advertise their match card on TNA. You know what I mean? Like, how desperate can you be there to try to get viewership? Navae, some other big fat girl there, defeated Kiera Hogan by disqualification. This Kiera Hogan was accusing Sasha Banks of ripping her off. There was a photo of Sasha with blue hair because she wore a black dress on SmackDown. This Kiera Hogan claims that Sasha was ripping off her look. So basically, Sasha dyed her hair blue first before this girl, apparently. I don't know, but that's what fans were saying. So calling her a ripoff basically for having a black dress. How fucking petty and shitty and pathetic is this? Hey, I ripped off your look. I ripped off your blue-haired look or whatever, and I'm gonna call you the ripoff because you're wearing a black dress. Does this goof think she's the only one that can have a black dress or whatever the fuck? And this girl is called Kiera Hogan, and she used to wear Hulk Hogan's colors, and she's calling other people a ripoff. You fucking serious there? Get the fuck out, you fucking dumbass jobber. Fuck. And then, folks, you had a match. Black Taurus, apparently from AAA. It's another retarded fucking faction there in Impact Wrestling there. And there was a new guy, Black Taurus, going up against Caleb Connolly or whatever. Or I think that's his name there. And Black Taurus was basically dressed in leather like a dominatrix, a black animal mask with horns, and like a ring through his nose or whatever. Black Taurus. Like, what a fucking shitty character. People like with animal gimmicks now in the wrestling world or whatever, like, people shit on WWE for the bunny and everything. Now they have Black Taurus. Excuse me. They pronounce it Black Taurus for some reason. It's Black Taurus. It's some kind of pig, I think, with horn. And they call him Black Taurus. Okay, jump off a fucking cliff with this retarded wrestling product there. You have to bring in animal retard characters on the show. Is it that fucking low for talent in TNA that they gotta bring in shit like this onto the program? Fuck. And speaking of bringing shit on a program, You had Matt Hardy and Private Party getting involved there. It was the Good Brothers against James Storm and Chris Sabin for the tag belts. Private Party come in and they just touch the guy or something, and they cause a DQ or whatever. Fucking cheap. Just fucking cheap. And then you had Tommy Dreamer, Rich Swann, and Moose or whatever. Um, Apparently, it's going to be Tommy Dreamer going up against Rich Swann for the TNA World Heavyweight title. Really? An old, fat, out of shape Tommy Dreamer fighting for the belt. What is? Hold on, I'm getting a telephone call here, Lennon Shaw. Hello, yeah? Did you hear about old fat Tommy Dreamer? Edge, yeah? What about Edge? What do you mean he's too old to win the Royal Rumble? What about Chris Jericho? He's old, 50 years old. Goldberg, what? What about Sting? I mean, okay, forget about this. Forget this shit. They're all old, all right? Everybody's fucking old in wrestling. And all the younger guys are talentless jobber fucking retards or whatever. It is what it is there. So that's about it, folks. There's a wrestling world, and so I try to watch Impact to get entertained. It's Black Taru, Slit and Sean. It's Jazz. She's bald on the show. I mean, what? It is what it is. Tommy Dreamer fighting for the world title. It's Rich Swann. Rich Swann world. TNA. Stay small, TNA. Bunch of jobber retards, yeah.